What are some tricks in bed that everyone should know? If your sheets keep popping off the corners of your mattress, you need deep or deep pocket sheets. Keep your sheets and just get sheet suspenders. They work wonders. My current cheap ass fitted sheet is fresh out of any hint of elastic, but still stays on with ease, despite husband's attempts at ripping it up. Change your bed sheets. Having a clean bed sheet really changes the ambience and put your thermostat down a few degrees, especially after shaving your legs. Oh, that's so nice, isn't it? For some reason it's even better if you can hang your sheets outside to dry on a cold, windy, full day. You have to use Downy in the wash though, otherwise it's like sleeping between sheets of plywood. If you have a fan on low, even if it's not pointed at you, it can create the kind of noise that prevents you from hearing every little house click and thing happening outside. I can't sleep without a fan. It saved me from my neighbor's noises. Apartment complex. Good advice. I live in the country, so there's pretty much nothing to hear except crickets, a mouse fart, and the random grumblings of my dog as he's dreaming. I definitely sleep with a fan on low. It's like a little kid's comfort blankie. Can't sleep without it. When it comes to pillows, quality is more important than quantity. Also, don't sleep in your day wear. Paul Blart, Mall Cop. Edit. What the hell? That must be awkward at the grocery store. Tuck the most inaccessible corner first when changing the sheets. Absolutely. If you're not one of those fancy people with a bed in the middle of a wall, always do the corner first. The corner is always the toughest, and no one likes doing that awkward belly flop push, stretch and tuck whale movement after the other three corners are locked and loaded. No one likes doing that awkward belly flop push, stretch and tuck whale movement after the other three corners are locked and loaded. I'm happy to see that this is a shared human lesson. Be careful if you make the jump to a king size bed. There's no going back. Everything else sucks. Journal. Date unknown. I fear I may never see my wife again. It seems like an age ago that I said goodnight. As we crawled into our new king size bed, I rolled over to give her a kiss, but she was lost to me in a veritable desert of sheets. And so I began my journey across the inner spring wasteland. I find no comfort since my comforter went missing. I have lost sight of my pillow 2 years hence, and the madness has begun to set in. But this day I find a break in the monotonous journey. I have discovered a lost civilization comprising of the ancestors of our terriers, who have recognized me as some kind of deity, no doubt due to stories passed down through generations. Dear God, how long have I been out here, searching? They tell me of a legend they call the Great Snorer. They say her rumbling breath can be heard all across these lands when the night is still. I feel like I'm going crazy, but I can almost hear it. Could it be her? Could my journey be at an end? Or is it just another siren song, ready to lead me away from my love and into the cold, indifferent company of the cat? I'm so tired. My day cannot get any better after reading this. Might as well go to sleep right now. NSFW equals nighttime suggestions for wakefulness. That explains quite a bit. Putting one arm under the pillow makes it more comfortable, but then my arm falls asleep due to cutting off circulation. Edit. Cutting off nerves. I don't want nerve damage, guys. And then you fall asleep. Nothing you ever do in bed will feel as good as taking a bath and sliding into a fresh set of sheets. Keeps depression at bay. Shave your legs with that bath one time. Seriously, it's like putting it on 11 here and there when you shave your legs. Do you also shave your belly, chest and back, or are you just going hairless from the waist down? Sleep with your own blankets. I seriously don't know how couples share a blanket. I like to roll up like a little burrito. I'm a human furnace. My husband is a popsicle and definitely wants me in the burrito with him. Make sure to place torches all around your bed so monsters don't spawn and you can jump into bed right away. I use glowstone for the RESTHETICS. I like the lanterns. Stick one foot outside the duvet. Keeps you remarkably cooler and shows you laugh in the face of monsters. I've only seen this raw power once before. It didn't scare me then. It does now. Is it possible to learn this power? I recommend putting your phone down at least half an hour before bed to ensure a good night's sleep. Like that's ever gonna happen. PSHHH work won't be too bad tomorrow, I can stay on it another 20 minutes. Switching the direction you lay in the bed makes it feel like a new bed. And if you sleep in a big bed alone, switch sides every once in a while. Or sleep in the middle. Sometimes your brain is conditioned to think you have less room than you really do. If you sleep in a big bed all alone, make sure to spread your arms and legs and take as much space as possible to keep the ghosts from joining you in bed. Velociraptors can only reach the bottom bunk. Can confirm. I used to sleep on the bottom bunk. The top bunk was off limits. Edit. Thanks for the awards. /r/beetlejuicing. If you are sleeping with your and they have most of the bed, don't be afraid to just sleep on the floor. Sometimes I put my head on the corner of my husband's pillow. To take it back, he puts his hand on my head to stabilize and quickly yanks the pillow. Somehow we missed the just sleep on the floor stage. This is why we bought a king size bed and a dozen pillows. Buy a comforter one size bigger than your bed. For example, if you have a queen size bed, get a king size comforter. Edit. Since a lot of you are asking, and the answer got buried. If you have a king, then the next size up is Wyoming king followed by Alaska king. After that, go make your own damn blanket. Also, if you sleep with someone else, buy 2 blankets. It will make an incredible difference in the quality of your sleep. Why? So I can sleep with neither of 2_options because she somehow managed to cocoon herself in both. Many people will say that a good mattress can change your life, but they often neglect to mention that a good pillow can have a similar effect. You tend to sleep better when the room is a bit colder than normal. Put your thermostat down a few degrees. Not only will you sleep better, but you'll save on heating bills in the wintertime if you live in a colder climate. But I like waking up in the middle of the night feeling like I died in my sleep and crossed into some desert hell. Me eye roll. To make it worse, my wife is the opposite. Since this was tagged NSFW, don't work from your bed if you're working from home. Separating your workspace from relaxation space will help you be more productive when you're working and disengage from work when you're done. Bold of you to assume I value productivity over comfort. LPT, buy a second bed for your home office. Weighted blankets are obscenely comfortable. Edit. For everyone who is asking, weighted blankets are super warm. At least mine is. It's like an extra heavy quilt. Edit 2. I bought this one link. Amazon.com/weighted idea blanket purple included /dp/b083hsh5mt/ref equals redire_mobile_deskTOP. IE equals UTF-8 and PSC equals 1 and ref underscore equals PPX underscore YO underscore MOB underscore B underscore INACTIVE underscore SHIP underscore 00 IMG, except in a 30 pounds king version. That doesn't seem to be available from that supplier right now. I'm pretty happy with it, but it was like $200. Never, and I mean never, eaten everything Bagel in bed. The results are devastating. I still get poppy seeds in my butt crack. Edit. Wow, to wake up to a lot of comments and some awards. Thank you, kind redditors. I have a joke about poppy seeds. A guy goes into a small grocery store. He sees a pile of potatoes and asks the storekeeper, "What are those?" "Those are potatoes. Can I have a kilo of potatoes individually wrapped?" The storekeeper shakes his head and starts wrapping potatoes. "What are those?" "Those are plums. Can I have a kilogram of plums all individually wrapped?" The storekeeper cusses under his breath and starts packing plums. "And what are those?" Exclamation mark. "Those are poppy seeds and they are not for sale." Have at least 3 layers over you when it's cold. Just like clothing, layering your bedding makes it easier to get and stay warm. And you can easily remove single layers if you get too warm. When you're camping, especially in the winter, flip this around. Have 3 layers beneath you for every layer on top. Helps keep you insulated. Oh, and don't use a cot when winter camping, because the cold air gets underneath you too and negates your layers. The X blanket layer underneath was a life-changing sleeping experience in a tent. If you make your twin beds into bunk beds, there is so much room for activities, like practicing karate in the garage. Oh hell yeah. Blanky. Weighted blankets. Why use a weighted blanket when I can sleep with the weight of not being enough? Deleted. My favorite line from Golden Girls. Sophia says, "I'm very regular. I pee every morning at 7:30 on the dot. The problem is that I don't wake up until 8 o'clock. There's some joke about an older guy about waking up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom. Same punk line. Don't eat crackers in bed." Please click subscribe if you enjoyed this video.